Hey, welcome back to the channel, Wood Sports Gaming. As we jump back into this Iowa Hawkeyes rebuild, Hawkeyes coming off a 3-2 win over the Angels on opening day. Look to move to 2-0 with Zach Gallen on the hill, right here on Wood Sports Gaming. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all Wood Sports Gaming content.
Remember, off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Hawks and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa and D-Row, a Major League debut on tap in this one for a guy that comes pretty highly regarded as a prospect.
He does, Matty. I think there's several reasons to be excited about this kid and what he might do in his career at the big league level. I know his nerves have got to be running high right now, but no matter how he performs today, should be fun to see how he develops and if he can establish himself as a solid big leaguer moving forward.
Yusei Kikuchi is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Now into the box, Mike Tauchman, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-1 home. These Angels, as they enter play here, this is a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner, and he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Well done there, and the leadoff man is retired to start the afternoon. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Bailey is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now here is David Woods. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Zach Gallen will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now to the plate, Josh Lowe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. So guys, our visitors as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Woods is right there, 1 down.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
At the plate now, number 18. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Third.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next, here is Luis Rengifo. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Left side, but well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tauchman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Shane Woods. And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach.
Into the box, Matt Bulldog. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Next to stand in is Cole Moore, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in now, number 12. And a full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Patrick Bailey. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, this is a perfect example of a roster crunch situation. This guy probably makes the team if the roster's 26, 27 guys deep. The first phone call down to the minors was for him.
So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get
to the plate now, Jorge Soler. In there, 1-2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. First home run of the campaign for him as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Into the box now, Joe Adele. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We've played 2, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Montgomery. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now another 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Popped him up. Bailey over to his right. 1 away.
Batting 9, the right fielder, Derek Hill.
Up next, Derek Hill. Two and two. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Mike Tauchman. Ball 3. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next up, number 10. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Here it comes on 1-1. Two balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Got him to go down swinging there. Yoan Moncada is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Not shortstop, number 9.
Now to bat, number 9. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Josh Lowe, flew out last time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Now at the plate, David Woods. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Shane Woods struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Misses, ball 2. Woods on at first, nobody out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here comes the 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. To second now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
At the plate now, Cole Moore. Hit in the air down the left field line. After it is Soler. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in next, number 12, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in once again is number 18. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Luis Rengifo. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. High in the air into shallow left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting. Right
so
fielder.
With the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. And now for the Angels, Mike Trout looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
At the plate, Derek Hill. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder, Mike Hawkeyes.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Angel Perdomo is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Mike Tauchman will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Hill, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Ready with the 1-2. Pitch inside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 10.
And now, number 10. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. It'll be the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
high and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, Jorge. Soler.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And now a pitch on the way. Slow roller down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are two away.
The center fielder, number 7, Joe.
Ready now for L.A., Joe Adell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 out, nobody on. And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Next to dig in, Yoán Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels strand 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, David Woods. The 1-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now, Shane Woods. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Roll call.
Into the box, Matt Bulldog.
2-1.
And that misses. 2-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning.
Pitch popped up. Number 18 calls for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here to the bottom of the 6th inning. All tied at 1-1. Digging in will be number 9. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Ball. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Pops this one up, and there's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
Next to hit is Josh Lowe. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
You know, Matty, I know a lot's expected of this guy, but first big league AB is probably the most nervous he will ever be in his career. Let's see if he can handle the moment.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, number 18. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Striding in is Cole Moore. He flew out in his last AB. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now.
At the plate now is number 12. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Next, it'll be Montgomery. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So the next to bat will be Derek Hill. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Westberg over at second. Montgomery is over at first with 1 away. And he can't catch the corner here. He's behind 3-1.
Moving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Adele is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mike Tauchman. It was a walk in his last trip. And that one yanked just foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Mike Clevenger will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. The 1-1. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The 1-2. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, Mike Trout.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Three and 1, here it is. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick.
So next to bat will be Patrick Bailey. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Runners on the move for second. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go.
The left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now at the plate is Jorge Soler. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And sizing up the situation to bat will be Joe Adell. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. An appearance of the season so far. And stepping in, number 10. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, David Woods. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Shane Woods. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he'll strike out here and again.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back safely. Standing in now, Matt Bulldog. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a run. Ryan Borucki is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Ryan Borucki.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Woods is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Number 9.
So now into the box is number 9. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next will be the on a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You see that so much, left on left matchup, that slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
3-2 now. Payoff pitch on its way. Full count still. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
The second baseman.
That'll bring in Luis Rengifo. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hit on the ground to third, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Angels strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, he just needs one to fall right here. Just something to grab himself a batting average and let him relax. You're playing for everybody else but yourself at this moment, just trying to grind to get a hit.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 18.
Into the box, number 18. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
One and one. Here it is. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Out with the possible. Number 68 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 68.
So now here is Cole Moore, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back, first baseman, Jordan.
So next to hit is number 12. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Now batting, number 5.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. So now to the plate. Montgomery lifted into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive into for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Number 8 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Luis Angel will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Westberg at second. Angel is over at first with 1 away. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Big spot here, and it'll be Mike Tauchman. Needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with 2 away. Ready with the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Soler on the move. And no one will track it down. At the plate, number 10. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Soler's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Iowa is out in front here, 3-1. Luis Angel will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Brad Boxberger takes the ball now, inning number 9, looking to close. Jared Kelnick is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Fouled off. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slide going, it's a great.
The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Big spot here. 1st and 2nd, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Angels down to their last strike. This is on the ground over to first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
Brian Hudson takes over on the mound now. He'll try to get the final out of the into the box, number 9. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Iowa came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ryan Barucki claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here's our final line score. First for the
stepping in now, Patrick Bailey.
Nope.
Lays off 2-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back on it is the left fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Patrick Bailey has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Joe Adell. Fastball just inside.
Time to narrow focus up there at the plate.